So I'm gonna be the dude that's gonna come out and say it. A lot of dudes were hypocrites when it came to covering or reporting or discussing this situation right here. So a report came out from Media Takeout of all sources, and this report said that Kayla Nicole, who was the girlfriend to Travis Kelce, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs in the NFL, they were saying that the reason for their breakup was because he was very cheap, and throughout the duration of their relationship, he didn't give her no more than $100, and he wanted her to go half on every single thing. Now, Kayla Nicole, she came herself and she says, not sure where y'all got this nonsense from, but it's absurd and very false. Now, I'm gonna say this right here. At least Media Takeout is very consistent in their trash ass reporting, but us, the men, when it comes to these things, we can't be like that. A couple weeks ago, when Media Takeout released a report saying that Kevin Samuels had a GoFundMe and X, Y, and Z, all these bullshit lies, we called that shit out, and one of the main things we called out was it being Media Takeout giving that report. We can't then come a few weeks later and want to use the same trash ass publication to continue pushing our narratives. That makes us no better than whoever the ops are. You feel me? So we can't be doing that. I gotta call it out, and that's that right there. Now let's lead to the bigger conversation. So when everyone did see this, a lot of people was like, oh, okay, see, now this is what happens when you go chasing after Zaddy. That's the thing that, the women in a certain area, the divestors, they call white men zaddy and shit like that. Dudes troll them by calling any situations like this one right here, saying, oh, how you like zaddy now, type shit like that. You feel me? Now, in my opinion, you ladies could do what the fuck y'all want to do. Shit, numbers wise, you guys may have to go ahead and date out for everyone to find a damn partner, because it's just more of you than it is of us. So when it comes to just that, I understand that shit on some sheer numbers, basic math. I get it. But when it comes to thinking that you will find different personalities, no matter what, if this situation is true or not, thinking that you will find different personalities just because someone's skin color, it may not work out like that for you. It may not be that Disney Channel shit that you're hoping for. I can understand if you're looking to go into it and date someone of a different class. That's when things become much more specific to how that person's personality is molded, because it may be their environment molded them into being who they are. So if you want to date within a certain class, I get that. And yes, you may find different races in certain classes, because that's just how shit is. Now, that's the same thing with men as well. You want to date a woman in certain classes, it may be different races that's in that class of women. So that's just how the dice roll, you feel me? But just to think, just because of the person's skin color is the reason that they would treat you better, I'm sorry, it's not gonna work out like that for you. Bullshit comes in all shapes, sizes, colors, creeds, forms, every single thing, every single type of way. Bullshit is packaged in that fucking way. I'm sorry to tell you. Now, what's funny to me is that I'll be really thinking, like, what do white guys think when they see these ladies praying after them for their money? Some guys understand hypergamy. It's like, okay, cool, I get it. But do some guys some type of way think like, damn, you only focused on me because you look at me as a check? It's like no real emotional appearance, like you really coming to get with me to prove something to black men. Especially when you look at the way that some of these divestors be speaking, it's not much of them wanting to divest for their love of different races. It's a lot of them wanting to divest for their hate of their own race. So hearing that being someone of a different race, that they're simping over, I wonder how they feel. I've seen situations where, some white chicks, kind of like, look at some black dudes weird, like, damn, you treating your ladies like shit for me. And some of them get big heads about it. Some of them look at dudes weird about it. It's just so interesting to me just to see how this shit plays out. But to wrap this video up, I'm gonna come back to say, we got to check our sources, and we got to be consistent in where we pulling sources from. I seen this story play it out. I kept looking to see who was this coming from. I did not want to say anything about this until I seen a credible source. And when I seen the source coming from Media Takeout, I'm like, nah. Now everyone was referencing, like, say for instance, Barstool Sports right here. Them people like them, they were referencing Media Takeout as the source. No one had a full-blown, like, concrete evidence of saying this actually happened between the two of them. Now, what happened between the two of them, it is what it is. I appreciate when couples go ahead and keep that shit mute and just move on with your life. Shit, they may come back together again in the future. They definitely are broken up because the mother of the two, they said that Buddy was following other women. His mom says, yes, unfortunately, they are not together anymore. So Travis Kelce out here gonna do what he want to do, and I'm pretty sure he can be able to knock down some more chicks. You know, a lot of chicks is out here kind of frustrated with the situation because they was looking at it as some couple goals. I don't know why y'all didn't learn about that shit by now. Stop looking to these fucking internet people to be your fucking goals. That's fucking miserable. Stop being miserable and weird. You guys are weird as hell. But a lot of them are kind of upset. They're saying that he strung her along, everything, and for 5 years as a full-time girlfriend, whatever. I don't know. But hearing these things, it's like, once again, if you didn't tell me the race of this guy, and seeing the way that ladies are speaking about their breakup on social media, I wouldn't know. You feel me? But that goes to the point of you cannot determine a person's morals, standards, how they're gonna treat you just based off their skin color. Okay? You know, go for what you want. I'm not gonna stay away from what you want. I know what I want and I got what I want and I'm happy. I hope you find happiness too. It's your boy Stacy and I fuck with you, and the reason why, because you fucks with me. Yay, I'm out.